Hello again, this is Doug the 2-Minute Gardener, and all this week I am talking about landscape lighting, how to light up your backyard. So landscape lighting is primarily low voltage in nature, and the reason that's done that way is just a safety issue. Low voltage wires generally run 12 volts to them, to all of these up lights and path lights and different kinds of lights that you're going to see in this video series. And that's important because the wires are just exposed there on the dirt. They're covered in mulch typically, but they're easily accessible. So if there's kids or dogs around, you really don't want them to be biting into a 110 volt line, which is what generally powers the most normal fixtures of your house. 110 volts will give you a nasty zap. 12 volts, that's not even a big old battery, so it's much safer. Anyway, so the lights we're going to talk about today are path lights. And path lights are any kind of low voltage light that shoots down on the path, primarily for safety issues, but as you can see in this video, it also is nice for lighting up some of the perimeter plants and other elements of the landscape itself. Path lights can come in lots of different forms, from the traditional to some of the more intricate, and also a little bit more of the modern style, as you'll see through this entire series. Again, there's your typical saucer kind, the mushroom kind. You can also now get them with all different kinds of coatings and finishes. And what I love now is the FXL line and the Kitchener lines now have some really unusual modern type fixtures. By the way, all the lights you're seeing in this video series this entire week come from either FXL or Kitchener, and there is a link in the video description to those two catalogs, so definitely check that out. Anyway, path lights generally come with these things called stems. The stems are the pieces of metal that elevate the light above the grade. You can get them from 12-inch to 18 to even 24-inch high, which is what you see in this particular shot. These are modern fixtures of 24-inch stems. And basically, the higher the stem, the farther off the ground the light will shine. You'll get more coverage with the light, but you will also see the light more obviously. And sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it's not a good thing because it can create a tripping hazard. But if you have proper placement, that really shouldn't be an issue. And for example, these are 18-inch stems, and they really look beautiful in this little front yard here. The other thing to keep in mind is nowadays with path lights and all other kinds of low voltage lights, you can get them with LED bulbs. And these are great because they will last 10, 15, sometimes 20 years as compared to the usual incandescent bulbs, which will burn out after only 3 or 4 years. They're a little more expensive, but they last much longer. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks so much for watching. This is Doug the 2-Minute Gardener. Stay tuned this week. Next up, we're going to be talking about uplights to light up all those wonderful trees. Anyway, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get more of my garden videos. This is Doug the 2-Minute Gardener saying thanks so much for watching.